act like the young people so we can win them to the Christ. You know, the church, the young people wear skinny jeans. We got to wear 3 times skinny jeans. To attract them. Most I don't need your shape to attract nobody. Paul said, I'm not ashamed of the gospel, for the gospel is the power of God, power of the Most High to salvation. Not your look, not your diction, your ability to speak. None of that should be the power that brings somebody to Christ. Wake up, church. You let the devil deceive you. It is the message, the words of Yeshua HaMashiach, the one you know is Jesus Christ. And his effect upon your life as people watch you walk in his character. That's what's going to affect people. Said something about that man. I don't understand it, man. He just, when I'm around him, there's something about him. Yes, conviction. It'll convict your heart. Your life should convict other people. The Spirit comes to bring conviction. If you read, I think it's John 15, I believe it says around in there, talking about him convicting. Too busy trying to appease people. A lot of these, and if you're on here and you're in your 50s and your 60s, 70s, whatever, stop trying to act young. Young people need an example. They don't need a grandma in a Daisy Dukes. If you don't know what Daisy Dukes is, if you're not old enough, you won't know what Daisy Dukes is. Daisy Dukes was a show back in the 80s or whatnot of a woman walking around with little teeny short shorts. And men were attracted to her. We don't need an old mama trying to be young. You should be happy to have your gray and to sit there with spiritual dignity and say, young lady, this is how you act. We got too many mothers now wanting to be like the young people. They're crying out for wisdom, and the older are acting foolish. Now, don't get mad. I ain't saying this to any man that dyes hair. You dye your hair, that's your hair. You do what you want. Ain't no dye hit this. And I'm not in my 60s. I'm not that old yet. I'm not in my 70s. Ain't no dye hit this. I wear this with honor. 40 years of serving the Most High. And he's blessed me to survive. Not only survive, but to thrive spiritually. Young men need somebody. They need an older man to tell them, son, this is how you do it. Even the churches today, you don't want nobody ain't never failed and been where you are. Why we don't want to applaud the men who accepted Christ as a teenager and they start walking from sin. They started perfecting. It's like we don't have no encouragement for them. It's like we got to give the church somebody that's been broke down and fell 9 times and say, here's your pastor. Now he understands you're going to fall. What about the man that said, I'm a teenager, but I want to walk for him in my 20s. I want to serve him in my 30s. I want to be there for them in my 40s. I don't want to do sin. It's like he think he too good. You can say what you want. I love him. And he's bestowed upon me a name. He called me his son. That's why I want to live holy. That's why when I was going into prisons, teaching young men and young girls how to be people of honor. Sure, some of them could judge you before you get there. You're a young, a middle-aged black man. You all about the skirts. Because that's what they taught us, on TV. Black men, they're not faithful. They're no example to their kids. They cheat on their wives. One of my children right here on this live, I saw him give a comment. You ask him if he ever seen that. You ask my wife, she ever seen me cheat on her. So I don't care about stereotypes. You can stereotype all you want. People want to categorize you. That's how people deal with people. They got to put you in a category. Baptist, Pentecostal, Presbyterian, Lutheran. They want to put you in a, I ain't none of them. I'm a follower of the way. I'm a follower of Yeshua HaMashiach. Well, none. I'm led by the Spirit. Then they get upset because we got to put you in a category. Put me in the category of being a son of God. That's what you do. Put me in that one. If you don't you come over here and try to put me in a box because I don't fit it. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Who your leader? Who your bishop? All right? And that's what they do with all these ministers. Most High start them out right, got them fired up for him, wanting to love him. Then they say, well, you got to have a father. You got to have a spiritual father. So we take some guy, put him over him. He wants tithes and offerings and all the rest of that. And he want to be called bishop and all that. And you can't go no farther than what he let you go. Most High had to snatch me out of that. He said, now I'm going to make you. Because you love me, because you honor me, I'm going to send people your way for you to train them. And I know you're going to redirect them back to me. And this is what I tell them. This is my agreement with the Most High. If you see me getting out of the way, if you see me going against anything here, you see my heart just look like what, bring me home. If it look like I'm about to deviate, bring me home. I don't want to miss home. Now you're talking to somebody who start ministries and I shut them down to prove to the Most High. I don't have to have that. I didn't shut it down because people wasn't coming. Wasn't shutting it down because we didn't have money. In order for me to continue, the building I was in, the gentleman told me, he said, I want to come to you first and offer you to buy the building. Because you're a man of integrity. He said, you pay your bills, you do this. He said, I want to offer it to you first. And I thought about that thing. We had no debt. Saints gave freely. Nobody was beating them across the head to give. I started teaching the tithing. You're not cursed because you don't tithe. I taught them how to give. Give to the household of faith, those that are believers, but also giving out in the world. Helping people that's in trouble. Took the ministry, took the people out the church into people's homes. To find homes. Found a place where kids were sleeping on park benches. They brought the bench, I think, into and roaches going all across the house. I said, now this is real ministry. We're going to go in here, use the money y'all collected. We're going in here and make a difference in the family. I had different ones that said, I'll do this, I'll do this. Pastor, I'll go. I got connection at the furniture store and all this. And another person, I can do this. And we got a spray company to come in. And we went in there. Sprayed the roaches, get that under control. Get a mattress for them, a decent place for them kids to sleep. Then we preach the gospel. We loved them people first. I wanted the people to see that. I want you to see where your offering is going. I wanted them to see real ministry. But then I had to make a decision. Do we take on this debt now? Depending on how much I'm being asked to pay a month for owning this building now. And then the Most High was saying to me, you know what to do. And basically what he's saying, you know what you preachers do. He said, now you get to have a revival, not for souls, but for people to attend so you can raise a big offering. He just started showing me how the church worked. I said, no. The focus is on the people. He told me, build my people and don't try to build a building. I remember it. This is around 2003, 2004. Build my people, son. They are the church. Don't worry about building a building. Make sure they stay the focus. You know what I did? Resolved the ministry. Not the people. I told them we'll go into homes. We'll go to each other's homes. One sister had a barber shop where she did hair salon. I think we may have went there one time. It's been a while back. I said, no, I'm going to love the people. This building can become the center focus. And if it's going to change what I'm going to focus on, I don't need it. So I dissolved it. And continued to teach. A few months after that, maybe a year or so at church, people heard about me and they invited me to come to speak. And those people wanted me to pastor. And I'm like, I'm a different kind of guy. I don't know if you really want me. I'm not going to be a poster boy. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to say what the Most High say. I don't want an offering. I don't want y'all to put me on salary. I told them. I don't want to be on salary. And don't expect me to come here and wear the saints out because they didn't bring tithes and offering. I'm not going to come here teaching that. I'm going to teach what the Most High tell me to teach. I thought the people would say, oh, we don't want this guy. You know what they did? They voted and wanted me. I'm like, what is this? They don't know. They're not getting a traditional guy here. Pastored them for 5 years. I think it was 5 years. Then the Most High says, it's time to go. I need to take you somewhere else. This life is short compared to eternity. Now, some people disappointed I left and all of that. I didn't hate nobody, didn't dislike nobody. I heard the voice of the Most High. Time to go.